This is what makes me lose hope for the first world. Look at this comment. MRN needs to realize this was not racially motivated in any way. James Holmes was mentally ill. Someone who goes into a theater and kills people out of passion is indeed a mental problem. The majority of the people killed were white as well. MRN, you act like you don't benefit from white privilege. I'm quite sure you weren't white, you wouldn't be watched as much as you are. Just saying. Excuse me? This is a perfect example of an unprincipled argument. Nowhere in this video did I say that this was not caused by mental illness. Nowhere in this video did I say it was caused by racism. Nowhere. Not one point. I pointed out how every one of these people was mentally ill, and that's why they shot the people that they did. I never said this was about race. Nowhere in the video does it say that. My God, you act like you don't benefit from white privilege. When did I say that? When did I ever act like I don't benefit from white privilege? When did I ever demonstrate that in any way, shape, or form? Can anyone give me an example of what it means to act like you don't benefit from white privilege? Where? Nowhere. And I'm quite sure if you weren't white, you wouldn't be watched as much as you are. Bullshit. If I wasn't a communist, I wouldn't be watched as much as I am. That is the only reason anybody watches the videos that I do, is because I'm a communist. If I wasn't, then nobody would be watching me. My race really doesn't have much to do with it. I have always said I am Sami. And in Canada, that means you are a non-visible minority. A person who is a minority, but you cannot tell from looking at them, so they are treated as part of the majority. I have never said that I don't have white privilege. When I give examples of white privilege, I even use myself as an example of how I do have privilege, not over non-whites, but over women as well. This is a completely unprincipled argument. This is all anyone ever does to me. Nobody can ever seriously tackle anything I ever say. This is ridiculous. The people who go out and call my '94 Volkswagen Golf elitist, or my Walmart bought suit makes me look bourgeois or is bourgeois. Are you kidding me? This is completely unprincipled. This is not based on any kind of honest discussion whatsoever. This is like the people who say, yeah, well, North Korea is not as good as America. Well, no, because North Korea is a third world country with extreme shortage of any resources thanks to embargoes and other reasons. If you compared North Korea to another third world country, they are astronomically ahead in terms of not only just infrastructure building, healthcare, just social cohesion, and everything else. This is insane. It's like saying the Soviet Union wasn't as rich and as powerful as the United States. No, because they had to build themselves from the ground up, from nothing, to a world superpower twice in 50 years, without the benefit of several hundred years of slavery. I am so sick to death of these unprincipled arguments. You can actually say this crap without ever backing it up. This is insane, and it makes me lose faith that there's anybody in the first world that has any kind of sense of principled argument whatsoever. This is terrible.